comprises of children, disabled, or elderly people as well.
Okay.
Okay.
And that district is
District 2.
District 2. Okay.
Yeah. I can name no communities for your convenience.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay. We have Morton.
Mm-hmm.
We have Nickletown. We have Peace Island. We get Peace City. We get Galveston. And we have a Christian community. We have City View. And we have Red Hill. We have Lower Red Hill and Grassy.
Okay.
Okay. If you ever heard about our little Fatima Rehabilitation Center,
Mm-hmm.
is part of the community.
Okay.
They what they call commonly known as Jagotown Rehab.
Okay.
Now, our community, our living there is very much bad. Deplorable. The road is very much deplorable. Because it's a hand-made road. As I told you, we used 36 Saturday to open the road we are here in 2002.
Wow.
We have been living in that condition. After that, when our lawmaker promised us when we voted into power, he said that this road will be paid by my government, my president. Fortunately for us, January 10, 2020, the project was placed on a government agenda.
Okay.
2020, January 10, our dynamic president visited us through our lawmakers. Under the Lone Star Tower in my yard, the president sat with us. We welcome him, we receive him with happiness, and he promised us, he built the ground, said within 6 months time, I will come by to dedicate your road.
Okay, before we go, I just want to come to you, Chairman Livingstone. How did the community, all of you, get in contact, with the president, the government coming together, and how it all started?
Okay, thank you again. Let me say thank you to the EFDC family and to our many listeners back home in our communities. My name is Livingstone Johnny Bly. I happen to be the chairman of Goblin Town City View community in the Donizo Belt.
Okay.
And this call we started a long time, so we stay on it. But it all started as our general chairman Daniel C. maybe has spoken.
Oh, so he's the chairman for all.
Yeah. What we did as the 10 communities, we got chairpersons representing all the communities.
Yeah.
And after that, we all went together to do an election to bring one person as a head for the 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And I happen to be his deputy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he is the general chair for all the 10 communities. Okay. And so the conditions all started right after he have said it, when the people of that community have long cried for a bad road condition. And before them, there was some little work that been done there. The road was actually open from the Lily of Fatima up to the Nickletown was opened by the hands of our people years back. Some other people came in, like in 2000. There was some work that went on there. There have been some work that been going on there, contributions by some lawmakers. Years back, the AFL Engineering Battalion Group doing the early administration, they helped to better off that road by putting covers. And before the ascendancy of Honorable Smith, he sometimes back was involved in grading the road. Until then, the president came to break ground on that road with the late Mambudu Nipa. May his ashes rest in peace. It was a joyous day for us. After the long cry that today, I think everything will be over. Okay, so since then, in 2020 up to present, there have been no much to be done on that road. When the president dedicated, after 3 months, the road started about 200 meters away, was paved one side. And since then, the project was put to halt, and we have not seen anything. So the road is very important in the sense that the road connects the various community that you just heard of. Okay, so even if you have to take an exit from the Christian community to the red light area, the route there going up to the Cali compound there, that road is damaged. The area passing called Bala Creek, getting to the Poiland area, that place is damaged. So there is, even from they got another area from Wayne Town, because the road is connecting Wayne Town from Wayne Town up to Ray Hill. That place is totally damaged. So there is no access in getting our community very easily by our mothers, by our sisters, by school-going children. So the condition of the road is just one big bad issue that we have just decided to take on and to call the attention of the president, to claim his attention that something is happening to your people. Things are not going right. We are suffering. There is no way we can easily get home when we come from the struggle all over. So we want to claim the attention of the government, especially so the president of the Republic of Liberia, to be able to intervene in helping us to see what can be done with this road issue.
Okay, so Captain Say, since your lawmaker, promised, how have you been able to reach the lawmaker? Of course, making you understand that the road is deplorable, is the communities are inaccessible. How have you been able to do that?
Just to let you know that our coming to the studios, it is our view to portray our lawmakers.
Okay.
Day to day, our lawmakers approach the Minister of Public Works. We are on his bike. He's doing his best. But the fact of the matter is,
have you heard? I mean, I'm talking about in a formal way. Have you held meetings?
Precisely, on a daily basis. We meet him, and he promised us. In recent time, he even through him, the lawmaker invited the Minister of Public Works and the contractors, and they promised that within few days they would have come back. And up to now, the yellow machine they brought there, all the grass have grew all around the yellow machine. We do not know what is unfolding. So I will come here just to appeal to the president, to remind him the good promises that he made to us. We are asking him to please fulfill it. We are down need of rule. We are come to portray our lawmakers. So at this juncture, we are asking the president, Mr. President, if you listen to our cry, we still have more time. We have 2 months. You can make an impact. You can make an intervention, Mr. President.
How deplorable is the road? Where are the bad areas?
The bad area, like if you leave from here by way of Lone Star gas station, you leave from there, you cross the bridge, the 5 bridge in Nizo Creek Bridge. It was erected 2004. From there to go to Lake Letan, a little bit better. But from Lake Letan to get to City View is part of all the way to Rehab Fins, where the disabled are living. From there to get to Wintown, man, there is very much bad. It's just a matter we do not have camera. We are even going to invite you to come and see it for yourself. Seeing is believing. Very much bad. More especially the rainy season. We find it difficult to get on the road. We who are able-bodied people, what's about the disabled? What's about the OP? What is the outgoing school children? Very much bad. So our coming here is to portray our lawmakers, to appeal to our president, the good promises that he made to us. We are appealing to him to fulfill it.
Okay. Yeah, you want to add?
Yeah. You just asked on our engagement with the honorable lawmaker. The community have not been sleeping. We as leaders, our focus and our interests, our requests, everything about us is that road being paved. And so we have engaged the lawmaker consistently. We have had a meeting with him, but he have said to us as a government, when you request, when you meet ministers, when you meet your colleagues, and they tell you we look into it, and sometimes you just have to give a breathing space. I have not forgotten about the road issue. We have been contacting national leadership, and in recent times, sometime back in the month of June, I think he wrote a letter to the plenary to Dr. Bobo Chambers, and that letter was to cite the Minister of Public Works and the contracting firm before the host of the national legislature. And I think a redress of that letter was sent to form a committee on the matter. That redress is what we have now heard of. What have been the result from the committee to contact to bring forth the contracting firm and the Minister of Public Works to answer to the prolonged delay of this rule. And since again, in one of our meetings, the lawmakers told us that the rule will capture in the 2023 national budget. And that also brought some little bit of happiness to us. But if we check, we are in the month of August, and the budget is have gone some, I can see, to a third quarter now. And there is no story again about the road. So it raises eyebrows, it raises concern in us as dweller in that locality, what is happening. And let me just give you some information on the road. The road, if you look at the formation, the road is combined with that of Banjo Road. Okay, Banjo Road is given to the scene contracting firm that is doing the scene Nicholasstown Road. But mind you now, Nicholasstown Road is older than the Banjo Road. The Banjo Road is about 2.50 kilometers, and the Nicholasstown is 2.70 kilometers. And so they combine the total road, and the amount for the road is $4,762.50. That's the total amount for the two roads. And what we are saying here, we should not be held responsible. We should not be subordinated to that of the Banjo Road, and so that somebody tell us to wait until the Banjo Road is completed before they come to the Nicholasstown.
Is that what you've been hearing or you've been told?
This is what's happening. When the Banjo Road is done, they will come.
Is that what you've been told, or you just get
I've been told, because if the Banjo Road has gone 90% completion, all of the yellow machine that was on the Banjo Road is brought to us. And so the contracting firm will be waiting for government to pay them for the Banjo Road before they come to pick up the Nicholasstown Road. Why should we suffer from that? And we are not the one that combine the two roads together.
So how many authorities? I know that you say you've been making effort through the district representative.
Yeah, okay.
I also understand that Senator Sir Joseph has been making some intervention on that road. Have you been able to?
Okay. The Senator Sir Joseph scenario came that before getting to the Bala Creek, the Nizo Creek, there was a part of garbage where people just dumped the garbage, and the garbage was like taking over the road and somewhere down Nicholasstown to the Cooley Hill area. And so friends of Sir Joseph in that locality have called on him to help with his machine to push and to get rid of the dirt that was on the road. The machine came. Senator Sir Joseph pushed the dirt, and I think it was a front-end loader. So a front-end loader could not build a road for us, and we thought that it was there to take dirt away. If we have seen motor grader, which is the master for a machine to form a road, we could be talking different things, but he brought in a front-end loader, and the front-end loader was to clear the garbage. That's what we saw. So it was not a machine that came to build the road since then.
Captain C, I mean, to what extent the current condition of the road, to what extent is it hampering, the livelihoods of residents, of inhabitants, whether it's about local trade and all that, children going to school, and especially during the rainy season. I mean, paint a picture of how difficult
the picture of the road. If you ever went to a Dama man, like people dug hole all over. The erosion is because right now the only moving object on that road that fly easily that motorbike.
So you saying that the road is so bad to the extent that only motorbike is the only source of transportation?
I'm telling you, taxi doesn't go. The small car doesn't go. The people who live there, they need a car on the road.
So if you leaving from Lone Star gas station,
yeah,
where will your car stop?
From Lone Star gas station, you stop to Lake Listan. You don't go across. Above Lake Listan.
That means you will not reach rehab.
This is what I'm telling you. The resident who have their car, smaller car, maybe if you get Jeep or 4Runner or 4-wheel drive, you can force it, you go in. And you listen, many of the residents who had a car, when they come, they leave a car on the Lone Star gas station, they jiggle down to the parking lot, then they ride motorbike and go up. Very bad. To go to Wintown, similar thing.
So hasn't there been any kind of rehabilitation work on the road at all?
No.
I want to tell you, I'm a former army man. I'm a retired captain in the Armed Forces of Liberia. We just talk about the intervention that Honorable Smith make, that the AFL came 2015. They stopped in my yard. They were delayed. They were the bigger thing. They graded the road and did some intervention 2015 up to now. Nobody had ever come on the road. When the contractor started that 2020 from Jigotan to come the Randstad Basti,
they stopped there.
They stopped there. There where we are.
Okay. Do you think that the authorities, the Minister of Public Works, the authorities at the Ministry of Public Works aware of the current condition of the road? Do you think they are aware?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 100% they are aware.
Let me say this. The minister is aware. The minister is listening. We have engaged several radio stations in this country, and we've been discussing this road issue. We've been calling on national leadership to come to the plight of our people. The minister is listening, but we don't know what is happening. Sometimes I want to say that if it is political, we want to inform the government that we are part of this nation and we need equal treatment. We need to be treated like citizens of this country. And so then my answer to you is the minister is aware. You say the minister is aware, and luckily I have the minister on the line. Minister Ruth Coker Collins, good morning.
Good morning, Bobby, and good morning to the Liberian people. Good morning to, I don't know what the guys do, I don't even have radio to my house to listen to what happened.
I know, but yeah, I mean, it's good that, as a public servant, you are able to pick up the call and speak to the issue. But I know, I don't know, but I have here the chairman, two chairmen, powerful chairmen from the Nickletown Roads communities, comprising of 10 local communities, and I have retired Captain Daniel C. Membia. He is the general chairman for the Dunizo Warfo community, and his deputy, the chairman Livingstone. They are here talking about the Nickletown Road, and they told me that you are aware of the current condition of the road. So I'm asking, are you aware of the current condition of the Nickletown Road?
Yeah, okay, Fabio, let me just say good morning to your studio guests and the community in large. The community is a community that we all know the challenge of the road. It's not even me alone, everybody knows. So we started our road some 2021, 2020, we started the road. But it's two projects. It's actually two projects that came up in a lot. We have the Banjo Road and also the Nickletown Road. So what was the first communication with the contractor was complete the Banjo Road, then we move into the Nickletown Road. So that's the portion, I think the contractor is nearing completion because I just spoke to them, his project is at 93%. So as soon as he completes the Banjo Road, he moving in immediately at the Nickletown Road, which will likely be up to the 18th or the 20th of this month. After speaking with them, you have to be patient. There is a project. We all know the nature the critical nation that all the roads carry. You know, and I want to tell you, because some of them have been calling and threatening to protest. I said, protest is not a way forward. We know the challenge you all face. So I've been talking to them, and it's good that they actually went in your studio to talk to you. It's not anything that we don't know about. We know about it, and we are working towards having the problem solved.
So there's one contractor that has the contract for the two roads.
Yes, one contractor that has the two roads as a contract is in one lot. The two roads are in one lot.
Are they in any way connected? The Banjo Road and the Nick Letang Road. What's the connection there?
It's not going to be connected. It's location. You put the locations in lot, and then the contractors work with it. So the contractor, the last of the contractor, even kind of mobilize on our side, but then they said the rain will come. I said, no, you have to move in concrete, because the good thing about the road is concrete pavement. So whether rain or sunshine, it can be done in the rain.
Okay.
So that's the good thing about their project. It's not asphalt pavement, it's concrete, it's rigid pavement. So it's good for them. So they are concluding with the Banjo Road, and they will be moving immediately at the Nick Letang Road.
Was there a reason for choosing Banjo first before Nick Letang?
That was not a specific reason. It was just the way it was formatted.
Okay.
No specific reason. It was just the way it was planned.
But I mean, it seems as if now they're in dire need of this road. And what's the percentage of the Banjo Road completion right now?
Exactly. I mean, everybody, and that's one good thing I always commend our president, His Excellency, Dr. George Manneh Weah, because he has brought to light the people, our people, they know the importance of roads. You will not believe that people in their alleyway, people in different areas, they are actually pushing, themselves are pushing. If you go in the alleyway, they will demand you to leave for them. So the issue of road connectivity is a good thing that everybody in the country knows about. Even including the town people, I like the view they carry. So we going to see be discussing road, and I never see. For people to be pushing for road to be there, that's something good. I think it's good for us. It's pushing us as a technician, the technical institution, that we must do what we can do. As I told you, in the soonest possible time, that contractor will be mobilized, because they are at 93% of the Banjo Road, and they will soon be completing.
Okay. So I think to give them some sort of relief, maybe they will want to know specifically, estimatedly, when exactly you think
between the 15th to the 20th, the contractor will be fully mobilized. That's the thing. Even working without them being still, that's the thing we carried.
Okay. So
thank you so much.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Minister. Well, she's Public Works Minister Ruth Coker Collins. So you listen to her.
Okay, yeah, I'm listening to the minister.
The contractor will be mobilized 16. By the 5th. Yeah, 15, 16. Okay. Why are you not waiting? Why the rush?
We have not heard this before. And it is good that the minister came on air and to talk to us about this. If it hadn't been this way, we couldn't have been here. We could have been meeting with our people and telling our people we have roughly between now and then, we're expecting a group of people to work on this road. So let's be a little bit patient. But we heard the minister sometime back in February that the Nick Letang Road was about to commence, and nothing went on. And so we just hearing her. We hope and believe in a word that it will come to fruition. But if it is not, we will continue to cry. I'm not going to say because the minister has spoken, we're going to deny her for that. We're going to give her the right.
No, you have to. You have to believe. But the thing is, she said something and very striking. The fact that you people, seeing the need for road development, something that is unprecedented for you to see people mobilizing themselves, crying out for their own roads. Is there a change now in how citizens see development? Community leaders.
Precisely. One thing we can say to the Liberian people when it comes to road connectivities in this country, I think this government has taken some serious step on that, and that has brought to the attention, the request of our people that this is good. and you leave from work, your mother, your wife, your children, and even the disabled around us, you need to have some easy ride home to go and rest. But to the condition that the road is now, I mean, I listened to her all over the country, everyone crying. And for us, we just thought this is the best time. And our condition gone from it's been gone so ridiculous that we can't just wait no more. We've been told, oh, this will happen, this will happen, this will happen, and we've been very patient and calm. But for now, it is too deplorable that we can no longer wait with all our patience. So
you have to be patient. So I mean, how the kind of anxiety amongst you leaders of the communities, is that the same with your community residents?
Everyone. If you were to ask all of the community leaders to come here, they will all be here and they will all sing the same song we're singing about this road. Everyone is, many of them are listening right now. Every time we engage the media, they go back and say, oh, thank you, we want this road. If you were to take a television crew up the hill now and ask even the little one that they are going to tell you we need a road. We need a road. We need a road. So the road is very important to us now. Tell God, thank you, and to the government. We got electricity. Okay. We were not having current up there. And the work of the leadership, we have current. We have electricity. Some just received a meter this morning. Others have received other error. So, but the road right now is the biggest problem. We've been crying too long. Yeah, and we need it. I hope the honorable minister has spoken, and we will wait to see. But again, we heard a lot of promises before, and we hope this will not result into another promise. But from now to the 20th, we don't see anybody to the end of the month.
She said mobilization.
Yeah, mobilization. I understand.
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't say machine going on the ground.
We got machine parking there. We don't need machine. Machines are there already. When we see mobilization,
so let's take September.
Okay.
Let's take September to be the time where you see machine arriving. But for now, mobilization, according to her, starts 15, 16 August.
Great. We like to hear that.
Yeah.
And
does that give you a relief, retired captain?
Okay, Vavle, we appreciate the ministers. When you have a children or child are hungry, every day crying with hunger, once the bread and butter are not being given to that child, the child will always cry because the child need enough food. Okay? Where we are not coming for politics. However, we all are politicians by nature. We want to appreciate the government because, as I told you, that our community is a newly established community. The government have been doing some intervention there. We had a lot of development there that government is undertaking. We never had current, but today we having current. We had no water, but we believe that it will come. The lawmaker have promised us. What we actually cry on government for that the road. In as much the Minister of Public Works have said to us that mobilization, serious mobilization, from now until the 15th to the 16th, it will happen. So we take her by her words, and we believe the Almighty God that God has spoken through her. And we are going to await her. And from here, we are going to meet with our people and say that we have a hope. God has given us.
You carry the message back.
We are carrying the message back to our people.
Even if you want the recording of the interview, you can carry to give them assurance.
Precisely.
And the plan or the threat about protest, I think it shouldn't be an option.
Vavle, our leaders,
protest can solve problems.
Listen to me. Listen to me. We who are the leaders of the Unizo War 4, we have never threatened government for protest. It has not been our plan. Maybe somebody said it in the corner. We are not aware. We are not aware. We cannot undo what government has promised to do. We cannot. We are not in the position to do it. And you listen, patiently we wait. We are talking about 2020. At this point in time,
yeah, you almost to having do it.
Yeah, then we'll go demonstrate for one. No, if we something that not going down well with all when certain things happen to some of our community, when you come to the LEC, we take people together straight to the CEO LEC. Tomorrow we are visiting, him. So we love dialogue, peaceful dialogue.
Okay,
that is a way forward. I mean, I spent 30 years in the army. I took the oath to protect life and property in the state to defend the Constitution. Am I to go against that as a heir? I don't believe so. It is not in our preview. So just leave it.
Okay.
Just leave it.
Great.
Thank you.
I like that assurance. Not just me, but the government.
Yeah, government.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can listen to people. Maybe some of them can call from your community on 080514096, 080514096, or 07705818886. I have officials, community leaders from Nickley Town community concerning the road condition, but the Public Works Minister has actually given some hope. Yeah. Some hope. Let's listen to this person. Good morning. What's the name?
Yeah, I'm also Gabriel, and I call from District number 6. In my capacity as National Assistant Secretary for Media and Public Relations of Language Nangwe for the re-election of President We Are Clean 2023. I want to say thanks to those guys in studio and re-electing President We Are as our president comes October 10. Trust me. Before you guys even start mobilization, or as soon as I just start your mobilization and start to go along with your work, we'll be there to see how best that road can be fixed, because it's one of President We Are main priority and it's on our agenda of this government. So I want to thank you, family, and you guys have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Morning. Morning.
Morning, Rodney.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm Lawrence Spencer, and I'm speaking on Lower Johnsonville.
Yeah, Lower Johnsonville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So let me say thanks to my whole group up, Amelia and Livingstone. I mean, the road issue have been very hot deal, like you said. We the dwellers of the entire Lower Johnsonville belt, in some of the community they have been talking about. We are getting serious chapter, and all of what he said is true. I mean, that way I guess you live around the peace rate, you can come, you can take time and come and see the constraint our people are facing. So for me, the few disagreement I have with my partner and the other brother is the issue about them trying to overemphasize the lawmaker involvement with this project. I think it's because of the willingness of our lawmaker that even prolong this whole thing. Lawmaker totally abandon our community, abandon the road project and all of that.
No, you have no evidence. You have no you have no evidence that he actually abandoned. No one will abandon development.
Probably breaking law. I don't know. So
you said what?
We know we are in campaign town. All I want to ask, the chairperson there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but call us on 080514096, 080514096. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Oliver E. Valentino, calling from Lower Malakibi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chairman and that of the deputy have spoken well. The only thing I can tell them is they should keep their finger crossed, like you stated, and mobilization start. We don't know after the mobilization what will be the next target. So let them take the finger crossed.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's not it, sir.
Thank you. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Malik Stako, calling from Painesville.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you to the brothers in studio. I mean, they did well. That road issue have been central to as they said. The minister came out one time, he said that the first contractor passed up instead of making things possible so that the road can start. And I asked the people of community and other communities to be patient. So the minister said in 5 days or in 10 days, they will start the road, and then be patient. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Patience. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, that it is, Lawrence. I'm making my point.
No, I didn't cut you off. If I was even, telling you to call back.
Yeah, so like I was saying, right? I appreciate the chairperson, but I don't want them to be used as an external campaign for the representative. It's very wrong. Control that in the strongest thing because the lawmaker partly has been very more leader as it relates to development in our community. I mean, it is people like Mr. Miller and who have been making efforts. So they're going to be lavishing praises on the lawmaker and the grace of God. So we do what we want to be careful with our leadership. And another thing I want to say to the public health minister, they shouldn't just do the issue about the regular promise on the radio to calm our people down. We'll be looking forward to her. I think the issue of the protest, we the young people are the one that are seeing that if nothing is done in the road, we're going to mobilize ourselves to call for government attention. So yes, we are planning protest as well. So now that we have spoken to the process, we look forward to what she said. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, lovely.
Yeah, good morning.
This is someone I was calling for district number 2 most of our country.
Go ahead.
And I want to say thanks to your studio guests. And to be frank, Mr. Livingston, you are doing well. And I can assure you, Ruth Pogokoli, if everlasting Ruth were to our house, she was very committed to assure us that this month will end. By the grace of Almighty God, it will not end and that road will begin. I can guarantee her the reality was to her house. She will always to great chemical to your heart, but I road up. So in the 20th is, you can really recall. So she's very concerned about that road. I can guarantee that the people of District 2 will benefit that road before the Georgia 6-year end. And I want for all various district and community people to be patient. The government concerned, as you said, we are doing more in that district than any other district in most of our country, I can assure you. Because there's some more community in that district, more we are aware. Since some people with 1940 have never been having LEC quarry. All across that district today having quarry. That road, the government report of Liberia very concerned about road. I can assure the negative, the real people, government, city view, that road will be paid by the grace of God. So let's be patient and because there is so. Thank you for your hard work. I'm monitoring you day to day. I want to appreciate you for your hard work. Thank you, Vavli.
Thank you so much. Let's take 2 more. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Vavli.
Yeah, good morning.
Vavli, thank you for having me. I mean, you win chairperson of the People's Liberation Party, most of the country, PLP, and CRC of the Intellectual Cloud District 14. Well, let me say good morning to your studio guests. Vavli, I think your studio guests in studio there, they did the right thing by not protesting in his election time. They had an issue and they decided to walk to the media. They had to quickly, communicate their information to the Ministry of Public Works and the government president at large. So, like the Public Works Minister said, and I'm sure the chairman is still going to take it as a fact because the Public Works Minister had called in telling them that they're going to work on it. So, I want to take it as a fact and go back home, talk to the people, that they be patient. The government has several priorities, but that community is a priority. I think the government they're gonna get a quick response to that area so that the government can fix that road. They shouldn't protest because they're gonna show a bad signal. They know that they said a lawmaker they're working with the Public Works Minister. I appreciate it very much for taking this step. Thank you very much.
Thank you. They've made that commitment already. Lastly, morning. Good morning. So we can take the last call on 08005140096. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. My name is Giffor FCC. I do call from station number 2 to be beside Morton.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I would be near my chairman to put him on my back. He spoke well and thank God for the minister. She butchered him. All the things he said, everything was uncool. And he not went to preach politics. He's online. We've been suffering for the road issue for so long. And he didn't go there to go preach politics or to go glorify somebody. No.
He went to advocate, he went to speak on the issue, and that's the point he on. I really want to appreciate him this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so Chairman, you're listening to the callers. Let me start with you, Chairman Livingstone. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me say thank you, Vavle, and let me say thanks to our so many callers from back home. It is love for country that is moving us to do this. It is not about politics, but I just want to answer to one of the callers in presence of one Lawrence that called from the community. Lawrence, this is not about Honorable Jimmy Smith campaign that we are here for. If you listen to us carefully, every other discussion we have done over the weeks is been about calling the attention of national government for that role. But however be it, we cannot root off Honorable Jimmy Smith in this discussion if you so decide this way, because he was with the president, he was with the public work minister, the late Mambutu Yupa, may his aji rest in peace. He was with the finance minister when they broke ground up there. So why at this time, when we are in studio and we have been asked question, what have your lawmaker done? And we go to explain it, and you say this is a political season, this is a campaign season. We should not use this time to talk about promoting the honorable lawmaker. No, we are not promoting the honorable lawmaker. We just saying facts and what we've been engaged in doing, asking him some question and asking him what he's doing for us. And so if we are asked, we have to see it. So it's not about politics. So I'd like to take this time to say thank you to our many listeners, and we want to appreciate and honor the voice of the Honorable Minister of Public Works. We're going to say, Madam Minister, we hold you by your word, and we will talk to our people. We will have meeting, as our General Chairman said. We are not a violence people. We don't believe in protests. We are peaceful people. We will engage the media. We will continue to call on you as government to work for us, because this is why we elected you. We want to say thank you, and thank you to our many listeners, and also thank you.
Thank you so much, retired Captain Daniel C. Go ahead. You know, I like your zest. Yeah. You know, I know I'm very sure that you holding the community scene tight as the general chairman, and I think you have some level of grip to your leadership in that community. And one day I will pay you a visit and see how things are. Yeah, go ahead.
Again, Vavle, want to say you are welcome to the community. Apart from me being a general chairman, I am the organizer of the community.
Okay.
When I started buying my land in 1994, I moved there in 2000. There was nothing like a road and what have you. I encourage the dwellers, the Marcellus. I encourage them. We organize ourselves to open roads and things with our hand, to do all the things that bring development, even the life development which you brought in the community, like education, public school. Those of us that are sitting there, we lobby and we bring. You know, the people elected us to lobby on their behalf. So we want to appreciate the dwellers, the callers. You know, many times, the only time Liberian people can give people that flower when they are alive, when they die. The president is doing well. Anything that the president is doing, we must talk about it. Whether people like it or not. What Jimmy Smith had done, we have to talk it. That we are not running a campaign for him. He is a Jimmy Smith who engaged government to put this identical rule we're talking about on government agenda. We should not talk it. So now we want to call on all our people to be patient. They elected us to speak on our behalf, and we are engaging government on their behalf. If any of them have planned a demonstration, they erase it, because our honorable minister have promised us, and we take up our word. Honorable minister, we want to say God bless you. We await the time you promised us. We await to receive you, to receive our contractor to start it. We will continue to cooperate with government and the contractors, because it's in the last time they call on us to provide security for their warehouses. We say that just show all your warehouses. it will be well protected. So what is it? God bless you. We invite you. I invite you anytime starting from today.
No problem.
Thank you.
I will honor your invitation. Thank you so much. Well, he's retired Captain Daniel C. Membia, the general chairman of the Du Nizo Warfo community, and his deputy chairman, Livingston Johnny Ngbela. They've been here advocating for the Nickley Town road condition. Also spoke with the public works Minister Ruth Coker Collins, who promised the road will be done. Mobilization of the contractor begins 15-16 August, and so that has given them and the residents a great relief regarding that. 99.9. My name is Vafli Kamara. Next up, I'll be speaking with the chief spokesperson of the National Traditional Council of Chiefs and Elders, Chief Matthew Smith, right here on the Super Morning Show.